It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's Weekly Torah Lesson, a place where life's most difficult questions are answered. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah portion. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Balak. The question of the week is, can your ego be transformed? So in this week's Torah portion, Parshat Balak, we have the story where Bilam is hired by Balak to curse the Jewish people. At the end, Bilam actually blesses the Jewish people, and he foretells prophecy about the Jewish people. Part of the prophecy, he tells us that Amalek, who was the first one to attack the Jewish people when they left Egypt, Amalek will be destroyed. So the question is asked, how come Amalek gets destroyed versus the 7 nations that were in the land of Israel just have to be chased away and they do not have to be destroyed? So the Rebbe explains a fascinating insight, and he says as follows. The 7 nations that were in the land of Israel, even though, yes, they were physical nations, but they resembled the 7 emotions. Namely, love, fear, mercy, trust, sincerity, fidelity, and lowliness. So the Rebbe says, every one of these emotions, we can use it for positivity, or we can use it for negativity. What happens if they're used for positivity? Great. If they're used for negativity, our job is to transform our emotions. And that is our avoda, that is our work throughout our life, to transform our emotions. However, on a spiritual level, what does Amalek resemble? Amalek resembles the ego. The one that's willing to stand up against God and the Jewish people, where the core issue is the ego. And when it comes to the ego, when the ego is no good, that has to be destroyed and obliterated, as Amalek was destroyed and obliterated. So to answer the question, can your ego be transformed? And the answer is no. The ego has to be destroyed because otherwise the ego will destroy you. This week's lesson is dedicated to the memory of Eliyahu Ephraim ben Yosef and Rashi Bas Reb Chaim Meir Halevi. May their souls be elevated for the Torah that we're studying in their memory. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. Please join us for live classes at Chabad. Thursday morning, Nechamie gives a Parsha class at 11, and Shabbos morning, we have a class at 9 o'clock, followed by davening, followed by Kiddush and Farbrengen. Shavua Tov, have a great week.
It's Steinomite.